Hi everyone, Comic Reviewer here. This time reviewing on Transformers Beast Wars The Gathering. Now, The Gathering is basically the story about of how the protoforms that didn't appear in the show did appear, and most of them are basically based from the Transformers toy line. Things like Spittle, Razor Beast, and so on. So the cover we have is cover C of Optimus Primal, his Transmetal form, and Transmetal 2 Optimus. So let's get on the story. It starts off saying, "Where are we? The beginning." I chose this as the point of entry into the Chronosphere, the extra faithful instant commander of the Axalon. And even talks about how the Beast War started, the protoforms were launched, Transformers came, and so on. And they're like, which is where we come in. Expect that we, of course, have no intention whatsoever of engaging the Renegade. And so you have Megastron and his his sort of Predacon army. Razor Beast, find a suitable location and perp the transmitter envy on it. Manterra, Transquito, Spittle, Iguanus, and he orders them off, and they're like, "In our case, Spittle, hop onto it." "Sir, you heard, Lord Megastron. Beast mode, move!" And so one of them, called Drillbit, sees Death Charge coming by, but they cloak their signal saying, "Stand down. Remember, we remain chronologically displaced by one of the two normal links enough to mask our matchings. He cannot register us now. Let's go to work." And should he say, like, let's get to work, not go to work? Kind of bad spelling there. So we see back on Cybertron, Megastron talking with his army and saying, "I promise you, the will surrender and separation will soon turn into glorious over Predacons. The future belongs to us." And so mainly the Predacon Council speak with him saying, "We wish to remain close, but distrust which on maximal standings post beyond." And even asks him to keep a close eye on Megatron that. And Megatron talks saying about how the Council are foolish. And we see that Megatron is sending out Ravage saying, "Transpericus agent, prepare to transport critical planetary scans." Obviously, this probably means that this event takes place sometime in between season 2 and 3. So mainly you ask with Beast what's taking so long. It explains that there are protoform stasis pods all over the planet, and he asks him to get to work. And we're introduced to Leo Prime talking with Razor Beast about going undercover and not to not to let his guard down and that. So they mainly get to work and activate the proform scan saying, "Report, Iguanus. It started." "The stasis pod is scanning for a compatible life form. Manterra, got me as level 1. The protoform scanner is coming close. Transquito, Spark has successfully transmitted the Terra. Manterra, plugs have fried. Spitter, yeah, here it comes." And so it turns out that there are Predacons, and Predacons, and one of them is Snapper, which I recognise. And he says that one of them isn't a Predacon, and it's a Maximal, and that's Polar Quill. Like, "Oh, Maximal! It's a Maximal!" "That's impossible! Useless!" "Hey, where do you think you're going?" So Razor Beast breaks off And this makes Megastron realise that Razor Beast is a double agent. So Polar Claw goes against Spitter. He's like, from where I stand, Predacon, I believe it's you. Who has bitten off more than they can chew? And so they mainly talk about reporting back and asking Drillbit to get up and find Razor Beast alive. So Razor Beast activates his beacon signal, and we see some of the Maximals who once scanned into Predacons, and sets up the army which we have now. They're like, how should we response? I say. And so he transforms into 3 of his beast modes, saying, unleash the beast. So yeah, basically that's the story. And the stuff is like promotional stuff, like artwork, and some of the G1 IDW stuff, which I might review at some point. So yeah, this is a story. So what I think, it's actually a pretty good start into the Beast Wars, and it's interesting to see what happened during the events. So I give this a good thumbs up. Still good, and still alright. So, Comic Review here, signing out.